So I started going for walks without my headphones.
Yes.
Because normally I go for a walk in the morning and I listen to podcasts or whatever. So the last couple of times it only happened because my headphones went flat halfway through my walk.
Yeah. It's sad when that happens.
Yeah. So I got those Beats wireless ones. Yeah. So then when you then start looking around because you're not listening to shit. So this morning I was walking and a lady on a bike goes past, and I started thinking, why don't ladies' bikes have a crossbar?
They don't?
No.
Huh.
Well, there's difference in men's bikes and ladies' bikes.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
What?
Nah, that's news to me.
You know how men's bikes on the frame there's a crossbar?
Yeah.
Well, ladies' bikes just go like that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There's no crossbar.
Wouldn't it make more sense for the men not to have that? Because if you slip off your seat.
Well, hang on. Right. That started me thinking.
Okay.
So I'm on my walk and I'm thinking, like, why don't ladies' bikes have a crossbar? And men's bikes do, where, if anything, the men's bike shouldn't have a crossbar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're susceptible to a lot worse injury. I'm sure you can remember as a kid riding bikes, you've fallen on that crossbar.
Oh yeah, plenty of times. Yep.
Yeah. So that sort of consumed my walk for a while thinking. So then I Googled it when I got home, and it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I feel like if I say it, we're going to get striked.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like something shouldn't go somewhere, and if it's a straight bar, you know.
No.
No, I was wrong. Okay. All right.
No.
I'm not going to say the analogy.
No. Well, bikes were invented in the late 1800s, they became popular in the early 1900s. People started riding bikes. And it's because the ladies wore skirts.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
So, and to get on a bike, they'd have to raise their leg up that high that people would see the ankles.
Yep. Hot.
That is it.
Yeah. Okay then.
That's the real reason.
When was the last time you ever saw? Have you ever seen a penny farthing?
I saw one on the road once.
Yeah.
Guy riding one on the road, just randomly.
Yeah. I had an old when I was younger. I was friends with a really good. I'm not friends with him anymore. I haven't seen him in a few years. But his father-in-law, he was best way to put it. He liked to make things, and he made a penny farthing.
Okay.
He cut 2.5 bikes and just sort of welded them together. That works, but it was like 10 feet in the air, and he had no way of getting down. So you'd see him like drive and like ride the bike, and he had to go right into a tree and then hang himself at the tree to get out. Because if you fell, you're going down. And yeah, penny farthings. Just bring them back. Just bring them back. Imagine
it's like the guy who invented penny farthings. You think he'd realise that this is shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like, well, look what you got to do there, and you just jump out your front story window, and then you would hopefully land on it. If not, well,
that's right.
Yeah. But I think there was a little ledge at the back, so you sort of had to like frog jump.
Well, there was, but it was shit. That was a shit design.
Yeah, Ari, if you can put up like a penny farthing that's going from like left to right on the screen, just so people understand what a penny farthing is.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
Then there was another thing on the way home. When I come home into my street is a dead-end street with a loop thing at the end. And then there's a little street, or not, it's like an offshoot vein.
Yep.
And there's another house at the end. It's like a no-through road.
Okay.
Right? And on rubbish days, which was today,
yep,
the person who lives there just puts their rubbish bin at the front of their house. Right?
Yeah.
So the rubbish truck has to come into this little slipway thing, go in, pick up the bin, reverse back out, and keep going.
Okay.
To the next house. And I was thinking that why don't you just not be such an asshole and just wheel your bin another 50 feet so that it's in line with the other bins.
Yeah.
But this person, and they're every day on a rubbish day, this person puts their bins right out the front of the house so that this truck driver has to go into this slipway, pick up the bin, and then reverse out.
Just camp outside the house and move the bin yourself.
Well, it's just annoying.
Well, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine doing that. It'd be horrible.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to put my headphones back in, aren't I?
Yeah, more than likely.
Thursday Thunder.
Yes.
December the 9th.
It's the 9th.
Yeah, and remember we said last week summer's back? Or winter's back?
Well, it's going to be 34 on Sunday.
Apparently, but the last 2 days it's been like
It's
last
been pretty
night, I
cold.
had to battle my wife on, to put the heater on.
Yeah.
I wanted to put the heater on. She says, you can't put the heater on, it's December.
Sounds like me.
Anyway.
Yes, anyway.
Thursday Thunder.
Yeah.
Um,
This is going to be one of those episodes we got nothing really to talk about. We're going to fill up.
we got a new product.
We
and
do.
We've spoken about this a few times. So Flame On by a new Australian company.
Yep.
Phoenix Nutrition. Now, we spoke about this a little bit before. I'll give that to you because you had a big part to play in this.
I did. So
Now, I've never asked you, how did you get into collaboration with this company?
Well, funnily enough, the guy who owns the company watches watches Thursday Thunder, and he was just like, "Hey, you seem to know a lot about subs. Can you help me with the formula?" So he sent me original formula. I gave him some pointers to what to take out, what to put in, and if every.
So he basically just asked you to your opinion.
Yeah, overlook, change the things going from there, and it's settled on a very, very good formula. So I am not a lead collaborator, like a lead formulator, but I'm definitely on there.
Yep.
And personally, I'm a little bit. This has sodium bicarbonate in it, which is used in the old Amino X, but in pre-workouts it does give that little bit of fizziness. So it's a nice little taste, a little change.
It's a slight carbonation.
Yeah,
yes.
but sodium bicarbonate is also very, very powerful and very, very beneficial for muscular power output, as well as a little bit of endurance. So having that little bit of sodium bicarbonate in there can improve vasodilation, can improve oxygen uptake in the blood as well. Going down the list, you've got citrulline, you've got beta-alanine, creatine hydrochloride, creatine HCl for people who have sensitive stomachs, sodium bicarbonate, acetyl L-carnitine, L-arginine hydrochloride, L-theanine, betaine anhydrous, caffeine anhydrous, L-tyrosine, a little bit high in the dosage in the L-tyrosine, I've got to say myself, green coffee beans and vitamin B3 and B12.
Yep.
So it's called Flame On because it does have a little bit of that metabolism boost properties in there from the green coffee, from the arginine hydrochloride, from the acetyl L-carnitine, but its main predominant use is for muscular power output, and that's what I love about it. It tastes great. This is a Rising Bull flavour.
It's sort of like a Red Bull flavour.
It's sort of like a Red Bull flavour.
Yeah. So a quick rundown on how much of the key ingredients are. So you've got your citrulline.
Yeah,
how much?
5 grams.
Which is a good
dose.
Good clinical dose.
Yeah, beta-alanine at 2 grams. It's not the clinical dosage, but the reason why it's not the clinical dosage is by having too much of the clinical dosages, there's going to be a 20-gram scoop.
Yep.
And that's not going to be very comfortable for the gut. Then you've got creatine hydrochloride at 800 milligrams, is where most of the studies are done on hydrochloride.
Yep.
Sodium bicarbonate at 713 milligrams. That's very specific, and I don't know why he did that, but that's interesting. Carnitine at 400 milligrams, not for their own.
That'd be there more for a nootropic effect.
Exactly. Yeah, the acetylcholine. L-arginine hydrochloride. You need some sort of arginine in there just to help with vasodilation, and obviously L-arginine goes through the liver and kidneys first before it hits the bloodstream, predominantly. And that's really how
much caffeine?
250 milligrams.
A lot of people will say, that's not a lot of caffeine. But in the end, that's pretty much a standard dose now. And a lot of Disorder's got 250 of.
Yes, yeah, it does. 250 is under that crazy high dose where you're going to end up getting those adverse side effects and adverse returns from a pre-workout.
They sent us this a tub here at the gym, and I've used it now for a couple of weeks. I really like this. This is I think it's a great pre-workout.
It is a great pre-workout.
Yeah, I think it gives you good energy. The pumps are good. There's no crash. There's enough beta-alanine in there that you do get those little tingles.
Yep.
It hits you hard, but as in fast.
Yeah.
And you don't crash. You feel really good for ages. And it's one of the reasons why I then got it in.
Yep.
We have now got it in stocks. It's $64.95. It's 30 serves.
30 serves,
so it puts it up there as a good value pre-workout.
Very good workout.
And the flavour, Rising Bull, Red Bull, I don't know if I would have associated with, if you gave it to me and said, what flavour is this? I would have just said, I don't know, but it's nice.
Yeah, tangy.
Yeah, it's nice. And that little bit of carbonation does, I think, enhances that flavour.
It does. It gives you a little bit of like a sugar-free drink sort of feeling. It's good.
That's right.
I really like it.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. I liked it, and the people that here at the gym used it all gave it a good thumbs up.
Yep.
So that is now in stock and online. It's only the one flavour, $64.95, 30 serves. Highly recommend.
Cool.
It's good to see Australian companies
Making good products.
Making good, still continue to make good products. Yeah,
Yep.
I think we're starting to now, and I spoke about with this someone in the store the other day that I think Australian companies are now starting to make some of the best products.
They definitely are. They're not crazy over marketed.
Yeah, whereas 5-10 years ago, when I've been in this business for coming up to 30 years, the American products always had that reputation. Oh, they're the best. They're the best. I think we make some of the best products now.
Oh yeah, a lot of the American-made proteins. I haven't had an American-made protein in God knows how long.
Yep.
But last one I had made me feel really like stomach distress.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Available now.
Yes.
Give it a go next time you're at the shop. That's all we've got in new stuff, but there's a couple of interesting things we've got coming in. So we've got Rich Piana's 5150.
Oh, it's coming back. I just had someone speak about it today.
Well, the reason is that we've had customers who've asked for it. Again, is this available? And I know the company is still going. And there is an Australian importer here who was sporadically getting stock in, and I sent them a message and they let me know that they got some in. So we've got some coming in.
Beautiful.
That should be in early next week. Pricing is going to be about the same, about $69.95.
I would not touch 5150. That's too high of a dose. That's too high a stimulant to me.
Look, it's interesting. I really don't know if the product has changed much since it was around.
Yeah.
Before, but it was a very high stim pre-workout.
It was 500 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
And then I had other, extra
That's right.
central nervous system stimulants, which made it that 5.15 grams of just pure stimulant.
That's right.
And with a little bit of creatine. That's I think it was something like that. But hey, people liked it.
So that's what the 5150 stood for, wasn't it? 5,000...
150 milligrams of stimulant.
steams.
Yep.
Shit.
Because Rich Piana, his heart was never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P.
Cut that out. Cut it out.
Rest in peace, Rich Piana.
Yep.
All right. Why have I got a tub of creatine?
Oh, can I take a wild guess?
Yeah.
It's because creatine's unbearably popular right now.
It's incredible. Remember a year ago we would talk about on our video saying that
no one bought it.
Creatine was now, why has creatine become so underrated?
Yep.
It should be the number one of the top sups in your stack, etc. Well, that has happened. Really. But the issue is that this has caused, and you're right, worldwide, there is a massive shortage of creatine now. We are struggling to get stocks. We can't get any 1 kilo containers. All our suppliers don't have 1 kilo containers, but we have got about 70 kilos of 500 gram. Like I got in touch with all of our suppliers and just bought a heap of creatine, but it's all going to be in 500 gram containers.
And it's predominantly all Crea Pure.
Yes.
Which is the highest.
We got the ATP and Gentech creatines coming in, which is Crea Pure creatine.
Because some people who come in and buy, I just got a 4 kilo bag of bulk nutrients.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, got a 1 gram of active creatine in the entire bag.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
The highest quality creatine on the market is Crea Pure.
And you can see that on the ATP and on Nix as well. It's got the Crea Pure logo on there. So it's European creatine, German creatine.
99.999% pure or something like that.
That's right.
On some stupidly high level. So you take 5 grams of this creatine, you're going to assimilate 4.999999.
That's
something around that. It's crazy high absorption, crazy high purity, amazing product, and I'm going to make them sell out again.
Yeah, but we've got a lot coming in, but just bear in mind that 1 kilo tubs are virtually non-existent with most suppliers.
Yep.
Also, when someone asked, is this going to ease? Nobody can tell us. ATP did tell me that they are hoping and expecting that by end of January, February, they'll have proper stocks again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So, but yeah, wonder if we contributed to that.
Yeah, oh, maybe. If not, hope so, that'd be great.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's go into, all right, we're now, 2 weeks ago, we spoke about Faction Labs disorder. Oh, before we go on, Faction Labs is coming out with a new product, and that's going to be released in January. Bulge.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot
It's
of
time to
jokes.
get some bulge in your
we
mouth, Adrian.
Can't wait to make some videos on bulge.
So this
It's
is going to
gonna
be
be
a non-steam pump formula.
Can we address Faction Labs right now, actually? Because I know you guys watch it, which is awesome. And hey, look, Faction Labs.
Yeah.
No, I would really like to try bulge.
Yeah.
Can you send us like a sample, like a production sample? Sample would be great. Like, please, I want to try bulge.
Yeah.
All in one mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so that
children.
will be available in mid. Now, I saw the formula yesterday. It's very good, and it's going to be designed to coincide with disorder.
Yep.
So it's coming out in only 2 flavors originally, but they are 2 current flavors of disorder.
Okay, yep.
So if you basically put 1 scoop of disorder and 1 scoop of bulge, you're going to have yourself
You're gonna have
really
a bulging disorder.
You're going to have. There you go.
It's called priapism, is that what it's called?
So yeah, so as soon as we get a little bit more information, we will talk about it. But Warren said mid-January.
Awesome, can't wait.
Yeah. Also spoke to our friends at Red Dragon. They're coming out with a new flavour of mousse. There's also a greens formula. They got a lot going on. So coming out with lots.
It's going to be called
products.
Green Dragon, isn't it? That's the green.
It has to be called Green
It has to be called Green Dragon. There is no or Puff. You watch it. It's going to be used. Right.
Where did you get Puff from?
Puff the Magic Dragon.
I thought so, yeah. All right, now, 2 weeks ago we spoke about the disorder mystical numbers that they have on the tub.
Yep.
So each tub of disorder, if you've got one at home, have a look, there's a number on there, all sorts of different numbers. Now these numbers apparently coincide with all sorts of different world events. We made an attempt to decipher all 12, so there's 12 different flavours of disorder, with 12 different numbers. We did our video, go back, it's 2 weeks ago. We were so confident that we had 90% of them right. And disorder got back to us and we had 5 right.
5 right.
Now they replied back under each flavour and they commended us on our research because they easily could have been attributed to what we came up with, but it wasn't what the formula came up with. But they gave us some clues on the ones we didn't.
Yes.
So I'll just quickly go through some of these here. So brown sugar, number 71, we got that right. Rolling Stones released their album Brown Sugar. So that was pretty straightforward. Yellow fever. We spoke about yellow fever broke out in Nigeria in 1989, Trinidad and Tobago for the last time. We were wrong.
That was wrong there, yeah.
So what is it?
So the hint we got given
is number 89.
Yep. The hint we got given was, I believe, China.
Yes.
And in 1989, there was a peaceful protest by a bunch of Chinese students, which everyone probably knows what I'm talking about now if you've seen that very popular photo.
Put up that picture of that student standing in front of a Chinese tank.
Yes. So this 1989 was actually 1989 yellow fever was attributed to Tiananmen Square. It happened in 1989.
It says here that students held a peaceful protest, but some of them were killed, weren't they?
No, none were killed. None were killed. It was just threatened. Yes.
All right.
But peacefully threatened
that
with
picture
a tank.
of that student in front of a tank went worldwide, which brought attention to their plight.
Yep.
So that's yellow fever.
Yes.
Golden shower. So, we were wrong.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was the number. What was the number for that?
That was BC.
Oh, BC.
Yes, yeah.
So we said British Columbia, Canada, small town named Golden, struck with a meteor fragments during a meteor shower. Now, Faction Labs did great research, and really that could have been it.
That could have been it.
But apparently it was wrong.
It was wrong, and the hint we got back was Greek mythology.
Yep.
So I did a little bit more digging and found a few things, and the one that obviously springs to mind, the most obvious one, goes in Greek mythology. So Zeus impregnated the princess called Danae, and the way he did this was used through the usual method, but she was in the tower, so Zeus transformed himself into a cloud and rained gold through the roof. He got through the roof, he spent the night with the princess, she got pregnant, and then 9 months later, Danae gave birth to Perseus, which was one of the biggest heroes in Greek mythology. He slayed Medusa, and he saved Andromeda from the giant sea monster. It's really cool. They've done
There you
movies
go.
on it. Clash of the Titans. That's all about Perseus.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. Rainbow Warrior number 85. We got that right. That was pretty straightforward. The Greenpeace ship Rainbow Warrior was sunk in the port of Auckland, New Zealand, with the death of one person. Pink Bits number 73. We said 1973. Pink Floyd released their best-selling album of all time. We were wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got, the hint we got back there was, I believe, gay rights was the thing. And then doing a bit more research, doing a bit more digging, 1973, homosexuality was actually removed from the list of mental illnesses.
In which country?
Worldwide.
Oh, worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
He was considered a mental illness.
Yes, so it
people
was
tried. Homosexuality was deemed to be a medical condition that could be fixed.
Yeah, or culled.
Or culled,
Yeah.
depending on the era you were born in. So then Black Fire.
Yes, Black Fire.
Now, the number is 01. We said in 2001, more than 100 bushfires burned out of control in the Australian Blue Mountains. That was wrong.
Yeah. So I originally had this next answer as my original one, but I feel it was a bit too much far of a stretch.
Yep.
But the hint we got back was United States of America. So in 1901 in Jacksonville, Florida, the predominant black neighborhood, African American black neighborhood was actually burnt down.
Yep.
I think I wrote everything down here. The stats were
destroying 146 city blocks, more than 2,300 buildings, and left nearly 10,000 cities homeless. This was further speculated to only come under control before the fire consumed the white neighborhoods. Pure speculation, of course.
Yes.
But I think, so what they're insinuating was that the firefighters didn't come in until they started threatening the white.
Black Fire 01. And it's known as it was the greatest conflagration in United States history until the Great Fire of 1973, I think in Chicago. So it was huge. So that's what I think Black Fire is.
Next one was the Blue Pearl, number 41.
Yep.
We got that right. Japan preemptively attacked Pearl Harbor. Next one was Orange Firm, number 72.
Yes, which we got wrong.
We got wrong. We said that the United States dropped payloads of certain substances called Agent Orange and Viet Cong, etc., etc. We were so convinced that was correct, but it was wrong.
Yes. So were Action Labs. They were really nice.
What was the clue?
So the hint for 1972 was Northern Ireland.
Yep.
And if you look up Northern Ireland 1972, there was a massacre known as Bloody Sunday. This was it was a peaceful protest that the people of Northern Ireland wanted to get out of out of the British Empire's rule, and they were doing a peaceful protest in 1972. There was, I think, 25 or 30 paratroopers that parachuted in and killed 14 protesters.
All right. Well, I'll pull you up on this one. Yep. So what is the connection to Orange Firm?
So the colour of Ireland is orange.
There you go. All right. We'll see if that's correct.
Yeah, hopefully that's right.
Yeah. Purple Rain 07.
Yep.
We got that wrong. We said Prince performs in 2007 Super Bowl halftime. Now, we haven't been able to work this out.
No, and I have a theory, but I don't think I could put it on video.
The clues were
not available. It's too dark.
That's right. And one of the Faction Lab staff, Warren, I was speaking to him yesterday or the other day.
Yep.
And Warren gave us another clue. He didn't know actually this either. And the clue was horrific. That it's something horrible, something really, really horrific.
Yeah, there was a few things that I had. I thought it had to do something with the the familicide of 7 in the Margaret River in WA in 1972. I thought it was Jim Jones and the People's Temple, but that had no connection to 72. It was 78. If anyone doesn't know about the purple, People's Temple, look that up. That's crazy. And the purple was obviously the purple Flavour aid. That was, I think, is wrong. We won't put what I think on this video because I think it won't be received too well. So maybe we can put like an extra video to just Faction Labs who going, hey, no, this is what we think.
Well, no, we can just put up and just if Faction Labs can confirm WWE. Yeah, there you go.
That's what we're going to say.
Yep.
So next one was Green
Haze. We got that right.
It was right.
So Chernobyl reactor explosion. White Snow in 1993.
Yeah.
We got this wrong.
That was wrong, and that's the one I thought was wrong. And the one that
have you come up with anything for this one?
Yeah, he said hint Colombia.
Yep.
And in 1993, Pablo Escobar was executed.
In
93, sorry.
oh, you got here 73.
1993,
Yeah,
Pablo Escobar was executed.
Yeah, I was thinking, was it 73?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hence White Snow, Pablo Escobar, one of the world's biggest cocaine cartels.
Ever.
Yeah. So executed in 1993, hence the number 93. So I think we got that right.
Yep.
And the last one was Russian, number 91. We had this right?
That was right.
So that was a USSR disbanded in 1999. They were known as the Red Army. So there you go.
Yep.
Faction Labs, give us another score.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Wow, there was lots of useless stuff on this one.
There was lots of useless stuff.
Yeah, lots of useful stuff.
It was useful.
Yeah, well, it was a history lesson. And the interesting thing is, I did notice when I had a bulge in my hand the other day. I had one of 2 bulges in my hand, and they've got a number on them as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What numbers?
I can't remember what the numbers were.
What was the colour?
Blue? Blue and red, I think.
Oh, blue ball and red ball. Oh, okay. No, I think we're done. I think we're done now.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This episode, as per normal, is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
Yeah, with free Australia-wide delivery.
And don't forget, here at the gym, we are running our special this month, $399 for 12 months. No fees, no hidden fees, no joining fees, no key fees. That's it, 12 months, and this will run until about 4 p.m. on Friday, December the 24th.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.